This is for our mentoring program here at Houses Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to start doing these probably at least once a week, and then we'll start as the group continues to grow. We've had about 3 new students join the mentoring program. I've been doing real estate 20 years. So I'm going to show you here one of the ways I do real estate. In fact, I got a couple calls, 3 calls already today. I mean, what's up with you guys? I'm just telling you, you understand, you're involved in a program, you have access to somebody who's done this for 20 years, and it works. It's the most greatest business in the world. What I'm about to show you is all free. You just need, I mean, you obviously like real estate, you spent some money, you got a program, and you got a guy that does nothing but real estate. I've owned a mortgage company. I mean, take advantage. What? Does it work? Are you kidding? This is 2 deals. Here, these are good deals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I just went down and recorded 6 deeds Friday. And what I'm about to show you, this is one aspect. There's about 5 different ways you can, bring people in to call you. I'm going to show you one of them right now. It's going to be about 10 minutes. So stop what you're doing. If you're busy right now, just pause the thing. What bothers me is it's like printing money. It's so simple. It is. Now, this is Memorial Weekend. You know what I'm doing? I'm buried, so I'm not going to complain. But, when I get up in the morning, it's me. I'm the owner, manager, president, whatever. Of course, I have employees. I work with partners. But I love this stuff. You got me. Take advantage of the situation. Probably what I'll do on Monday, though. I mean, it is a holiday weekend, so, just eliminate some guilt. I like to smoke meat. Remember, I said meat. I got a pork loin. I got a smoker in the back. I'm out at the Mentor location. In fact, I believe 2 of the new students were local. They've been out here to the Mentor location. It's about 23 miles out of Cleveland. Some of you out of state. And again, I just think we'll also start a community. And if you're local, we can do things once or twice. I'll be moving out of Mentor here eventually because we're going to finish this house up. My hands got tied for a little, some of you know. So anyway, I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes here, but you really need to pay attention and see what you got here. This is really how it works. I got 3 calls today. This guy called in today. It's so easy. He calls up, he's like, Dave, I live in Myrtle Beach. I have a property in Cleveland. It's in the inner city. Had a tenant. The tenant moved out. And now they've broken in, they vandalized the property. They took my breaker box off. So I have a property management team, right? They went and replaced it. Didn't secure the place. They stole it again. Can you help me out? Of course I can help you out. Because why? I just do the right thing. This doesn't cost the guy anything. He's in Myrtle Beach. His house is probably 15 miles from me. So he gave me access to it. He said the property management team offered to buy the house out, but they want like a $10,000 commission, and they're pricing it too high. He paid $42,000 for the house. He says he wants at least half his money back. I'm going to comp it out. Again, we're not going to do everything in one sitting. I'm going to do one. I'll probably do one more this weekend. But call me. All right. It's like printing money. Now watch. I'm going to say, again, hopefully your time. What you have here in this video, I'm going to show you the market. Now, this is a Cleveland market. I know some of you are not in Cleveland. Several of the students, quite a few actually, are not even in Ohio. But this works in any county. You can go on, you just Google, like, vacant residential properties in your area. So you know what's going on in your area. This is just a 5 community study they did here. I just happened to find it online. I just went on Google, how many vacant properties are in Euclid. And all this is the age of the internet. I need a drink or coffee. Take it easy. But anyway, so here, if you can see the screen, which you can, well, you should. Now pay attention. Now look, these are areas. So this is how I determine what areas to go in. And this is where we do what is called driving for dollars, which, again, you guys got a manual when you joined, and it explains all this to you. If you have questions, just call me. You have my other number. You can text me. Email me is the best. Email is the best. I'm not getting... I think half the students I've had a lead sheet in the last month from. You got to send your lead sheets in, but you got to have a lead to fill out a lead sheet. And I'm going to show you how to get one for free. Man, I love this stuff. Isn't it fun? I have a blast with it. You got to find out what motivates you. When you get up in the morning, if you get, some of you I know work full time. I worked, when I first started, I worked in the evening part time, but I jumped right into this and did it full time. But even working on a part-time, just like 2 hours of a day you have to block out. You have to do it. And I'm going to follow up with you. You're going to start being responsible. You spent money, you're in here, it works. You got it. And for those who haven't done their first deal yet, that's been involved for a month or two, we'll start a community and have some of the students talk with you. And if you're local, we can take a half day every weekend and you guys can come out to the Mentor location. Again, those that are local. And then again, I'll still do the videos for everybody, especially those that are out of state, which I know is quite a few of you. And congratulations on those that are doing well. I'm going to start keeping track of that and making personal announcements for those things because you guys are wonderful. I mean, this is such a good business. It's so simple. You're controlling real estate for $0, $10, at the most $100. You're controlling $100,000, $50,000, $200,000 product with $10. And in many cases, $0. Did you hear that? I did. So, anyway, these are the areas. Let's get started here. South Euclid. This tells you how many parcels there are. 8,700. This is just an example of the type of market you're dealing with, at least in the Cleveland area. But every state, every city has motivated sellers. That's the key. Read the manual, the whole book. And chapter 1's what? Attitude. You got to believe. When I started, I had 0 deals, but I had to go through hard knocks. Here's the very first wholesale I did. Now, I've done real estate for 20 years. I started wholesaling in 2010. 2 months. It took me 2 months. Now, I had a mentor for certain things, but the wholesaling thing, I just started working through it by hard knocks. So every problem, every type of customer, the angry ones, the ones that yell, the ones that hang up. You guys know me. I get a little attitude once in a while, and it's okay. Jeez. But I'm also passionate. Right. I'm calm now. 629.10, my first check for $500. My first wholesale deal. I invoiced them. Back then you could do a finder's fee. Now you have to do a marketing fee because you have to have a license to do a finder fee. But again, we can go into all the legal aspects of it as well. And we'll do those in subsequent videos. $500. I danced around. My kids were still at home at the time, and it was a Saturday. We went out to eat. And I blew 100 of it immediately because you gotta stinking pat yourself on the back somehow and then go to the next deal. But I was up and running. I was sold. Those haven't done your first deal. Once it's done, I'm telling you, you got to be a believer before the first deal, but then the belief or the faith becomes true when you're holding that check. And then, you know what I mean? You're probably going to, I don't care where you live. If you're out of state, just fly in, give me a hug. We'll have a cup of coffee, dinner, maybe a beer, whatever, depending if it's Friday. You guys are all right. So let's get to it. Again, I'll try to keep it under about 10 minutes and we'll break this into subsequent videos. Again, I'll try to minimum do it weekly for you. But it's just a rough idea of the areas. You got Euclid, Warrensville Heights. Those of you familiar with Cleveland know these areas well. But again, anywhere you're at, just look up your cities. You know your area. I do Cleveland because I live here. I always suggest and recommend and telling you that's your homework. Learn your area where you live. That's how you get started. Just do it. You can branch out later if you want to. And we always start with the wholesaling because it doesn't cost any money. That's correct. What other business can you start without shelling out tens of thousands of dollars? If I went to McDonald's, I got to pay what? $80,000, $100,000 for the franchise. Because you're buying a proven thing. You guys got in for a couple grand and you're up and running and you got me. My goodness. Euclid, there's 15,000. I'm just going to round around. 15,000. Now, this was a study they did. This is a survey because I actually read the whole thing. Yeah. Some of you really need to start learning how to read. Just read. My goodness. You'll learn so much. Reading is so important. Good books. Stop watching the news. Who cares who died, how many car wrecks there are, who got cancer and all that stuff. Those things happen every day. People die every second of every day. You need to fill your mind with positive things, and the news ain't going to do that. But, get some books. Watch Shark Tank. That's recommended. And listen to the stories. Cuban. This guy's worth what, billions? Sold his internet company for billions. He owns the Mavericks now. You guys know who this guy is. Ate peanut butter sandwiches, went door to door. Barely survived, couldn't pay his bills. Listen to the stories if you get some time, watch Shark Tank, and listen to them as they tell their stories. Some of them cry. You got to have that type of passion. It's a beautiful thing. Success is a wonderful, confident feeling everybody should feel. And you will. You're going to do this stuff. I'm telling you. I know who you are. Euclid, 15,000. Look, 563 of those properties are vacant. Are vacant. Are those motivated sellers? Every one of them would have to be. Because probably half of them are out of state. And again, you can get all that data. Warrensville Heights, 3,300. 72 are vacant. Here's 1,373 vacant properties. Hello? Do you understand? There is no competition. Oh, I can't find There's 1,300. That's a lifetime supply, by the way, because I did 13 deals last month, 6 last 2 weeks. All closed, all done. Honest. It works. So now that gives you an idea of your market. So just go on so you can learn what markets you want to go in. You know, now this would be for like driving for dollars, where we go through and I just write properties down. I still do this at least once a week. This is one. Again, there's like 6 ways to get property. This is free, just some gas, hour of your time. Where you live, drive around, look at the city, see where the vacant properties are. There's 563 in Euclid. If you're close to that particular area, go find them. All you do is drive down the street. You'll see grass is high. It's obvious when a house is vacant. Write the address down. And then once you write the address down, all you do is go to, this is the county website. Every county has a website. You just go in, hit address, type the address in, whatever it is, and we're going to go through an example right now. See where he lives. Like this guy lives in South Carolina and owns a house in Cleveland. I mail him a letter. That's it. Oh, my goodness. People. And I like you guys. I do. I really do. I just get frustrated with you. See, this is all I send them. Hey, it's Dave. While going through the county records, which is what I just did, you just saw the form with all of them, or while driving down the street, came across your name, which we just saw. You're in South Carolina. We currently buy and sell real estate in that area. Now, you have me. So you can write in a letter, I paid $1,000. You can write where it says we currently buy and sell, say, I work with this dude that's been doing real estate for 20 years, and I have full access to him because I paid money for that access. He's my mentor. He's on me. Would you please call because I really need to get a property under contract, and it's a free service to you. And we're going to cash you out, and if I swear to you, if I run into any problems, this guy has done it for 20 years, will solve every problem and get it done quick. I closed these 2 deals in 4 days through a title company. The title company was in Florida. 4 days. Closed, both of them. And they were both, one was an apartment building. Do you understand? You have access to that. And I've done it 100 times. Okay, so let's get organized here, which I got to stop you. So that gives you an idea. You really need to do it. I'm telling you to do that. Go in there, whatever area you're in, find out what's going on in that area. You can call the county. Listen, do you have a report on how many vacant properties? They have it. If you have to drive, get it, that's fine. But again, this is the age of the internet. We're going into Memorial Weekend here. You know what I'm doing? I'm buried. Yeah, we already went over that. So here's Craigslist. Do this. Watch what I'm about to do. I swear, it works. What I'm about to show you, I got 3 calls today. 1, 2, 3. They're all went out. They're motivated sellers. This is what they called on. Watch. I'm just going to do it. Watch. I'm going to make it right now. Post to classifieds. It's free. Housing wanted. You want houses, right? Yeah. Housing wanted. Real estate wanted. Right. See, I understand. And then what you type is what you want people to hear. Don't write what you think you need to type. What would someone want to read? Hey. Right. Have a rental. Let's do this. Have a rental property. I don't even know. I've done this it's so easy. And then who cares? You know, you guys know I don't know how to spell. Who cares? Hey. I get so excited about it. It's such an easy business. Hey, have a rental property, and you're out of state. And you're out of state. Need cash. That's it. Or you can write anything in there. Your tenant's driving you up a wall. You know what I mean? Did you inherit a property? That's it. That's it. You don't have to put a postal code in this one. Now, if you work during the day, that's fine. You don't want people calling you and stuff, that's fine. You can set up a voicemail system. Google has the free voicemail. I think it's $10 a month now. I haven't used it in a long time. When I first started, I know I used Google Voice. If you have Time Warner, whoever your carrier is, you can set up another number and just set up a voicemail. $10, $20, I don't know. My gosh, you're about to make $10,000 a month. I think you can handle it. So anyway, in this case, since now I have a website, and we'll get into that in another video. It's so simple, and I'll show you the system I used for the first 2 years. You can do everything in one bit of software, which I'm about to show you. I'll just put call. And I'm you guys, right? Now, what does that guy want to hear? Hey, I have a mentor. Just write this stuff. I have a mentor who is, I'm not going to make it long because I don't want this video super long, but do this! Hey, I have a mentor who has 20 years experience. Moving properties quickly for cash, whatever. Moving properties, what did I say? Quickly for cash. Now, how you want to do it? You can send them to a website or whatever. You can just write, call now. Call now. I need, right? Well, you can put I need properties, but you got to think about the other person's standpoint. Call now. Call now. We will cash you out. We will cash you out. Because this is actually what you're going to do, by the way. All these deals, I cashed them out. It's all the truth. We will cash you out quickly. You're welcome. That's it. Oh my God. You have to be a marketing genius. You just write what people want. These are just people sitting in their house going, oh my God, the tenants didn't pay this month. Oh my God, my parents are in Cleveland, I live in California, and now I have a house, and the city sent me a letter. Mom, $250 to mow the grass. Oh, here's my tax bill. I can't afford that. Yeah, see, they this one out. You're solving the problem. If you solve people's problem, you'll be so wealthy. We will cash you out quickly. You're welcome. There you go. That's it. And you can add the phone number down here twice. This is where that little thing they got to click to go on it. Whatever. Look at mine's in there. Do so many ads. Then you just, whatever. You continue. You can add an image. I don't know. What do I got? Anything? I don't even know if I have an image. Here's something. Do I have anything? You see, I'm very oriental. Here's a picture of me driving down the road. Who cares? You put anything there. Put a picture of a kid there or something. A flower. There's a car driving down the road. It's the ad that's going to get them. But, you know, you can put a picture of a house there. Or you can put a picture of a dollar bill. Cash is always a good thing. Put a picture of, some dude holding cash. It works. I just got 3 calls. I ran the ad yesterday. Got 3 calls today. Yeah. It's so easy. Publish. I'm done. The ad is done. Thank you. Return it now. Someone calls or you get a voicemail. You call them back. You guys have a lead sheet. That's the other one. You have the lead sheet that came. You got a manual and you got all the contracts and you got a lead sheet. There is a lead sheet. There it is. You have the lead sheet next to you. Call them up. You got a property. Obviously, just fill it out. Where's the property located? If it's in the Cleveland area, whatever, which is what I solely work in generally. I do some out of state, but 90% of my work is local because I actually go to the houses. And we'll get into that again in videos as we go down. I'm trying to keep this short because I know people's attention span are, shorter than mine. And mine, I have whatever, ADH or whatever that is. Whatever. They tell me I have all these problems. You know what? Who cares? Address of property. Just fill the thing out, but here's the most important thing. What's the most important thing? You better have answered. Reason for selling. They're going to tell you. Here, this guy, his tenants left, they vandalized it, took out his breaker box, and then he put a new one in where he paid to have someone put it in, and they broke in and took it again. They're probably waiting in the bushes right now for him to put the third one in. He calls up, but in 2 minutes of talking to me, I was just straight up to the guy. I didn't read a script or anything. Dude, I can help you out. Where's it out? And then, if it's local to you, just ask them how you can access the property. I should have turned this off. I'm sorry. Hey, I'll call you right back. All right. And that was probably another deal. I just don't trying to deal with it. So, you fill that out. Sorry about that. I should turn the phone off. Now, once you get it filled out, you guys have access to FreedomSoft. This whole software. You get a 30-day trial if you want to try it. Some of you I even gave you free access to it. No cost. You go where it says properties. This runs your whole business. You got marketing, leads, properties, buyers. All your contracts are here. Reports. You can even look through a phone. You can set up your phone through here. Now you got to pay a little extra for that. But you're going to make thousands. If you don't, then I don't know what's up. I mean, there's a reason you guys got into real estate. So property. So you enter the property in. It's a new property. Look, now I can do what? Email broadcast to all of them. These, I won't show you the property list for sale, but here's comparable sales. So you can do this while you're on the phone with them once you start getting into this. If not, you can say, I'll get back with you. I do it all like that guy. He's probably, I don't even know who that was. I will call him back, though. You get comparable sales. How hard is that? Now it tells me what offer to make. If I want to offer 80% of his value, I'm going to offer him 25. All the way down. You want to hover right around 70. So this did everything for me. And look, these are all your nearby properties, the sold date, and what they sold for. So you understand, you're not lowballing people. You're going, listen. My mentor told me, and he's got 20 years experience, use me. People know me. That's not always a good thing. No, it is. Those are all your comps. You know what this business. Just keep it simple. This is all free. If you need access to FreedomSoft because you have no money, I'll help you out. I'm here to help. So you see the process. I ran the ad. They called. I enter the property. Boom. I know what to offer him. I call him up. Go, listen, I can give you $22,000. I'm done. Do you understand? I just did the whole process right in front of you. Call him up, and I'll even do phone calls, live phone calls with you guys. It works. And I tell him, here's why I'm offering you $22,000, because I'm not going to live in your house. And they know that. You have in this case, you have a problem tenant. And this is going to be pretty close of what it is. So he wants $30,000, but I'm going to offer him $22,000 and explain why. And he's going and at this point, he's probably wants out so bad. He just spent probably $3,000 trying to, keep it from vandalizing. He got vandalized the third time, so I'm solving his problem. Of course, he's going to take $22,000. And then I see what the repairs are. So what I'll do is see how I can get in. In fact, we already have a scheduled call back with him. His tenant was paying $675 a month and moved out. Now it's vacant. He's in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Do I have value to him? Yes, because I'm going to solve his problem, give him cash. But he made money, even though he paid $30. He got rent for however long. I think he had it for 2 or 3 years. So it's basically a break even, but he's out of the problem. He's learned a good lesson. He's going to move on. He did landlording a shot, and I have rentals too. And that's something we get in, at different times. Your business grows. Do you understand? You own your own company. You have access to me, but you're running your own company. There's your comps. Make your offer. You're in there, and then you can go here and get all your information on this property. You just punch it in. Again, this is the county website. Most every county has a website. They're all kind of different. This is the way they do it in Cuyahoga County, where you just hit address, type the address in. The address, 686. Man, this is so easy. You guys. You mean you can't do this once a day? Calm down, babe. All right. It's worth $32. But remember, we're going to offer him $22, and he only wants $30, so he's hovering there. Now, this one has $32. This actually is not the same property. I forgot. This is the one out of, but it gives you an example. They're in foreclosure. They have a $32,000 tax balance. Now, again, this is still a deal. So this person, I remember this. I apologize. This is a different property. This is the lady I offered $2,000 to, and she took it. So I'm going to get the deed to this property for $2,000, but she has $32,000 back taxes. Now, and it's in foreclosure. But I know how to get that knocked out, how to file the forms with the county, and do all those types of things. And you have access to me. So if you were at home and you pulled this up, you would move on. No! You get a hold of that deed, you contract in, and you'll have all the contracts that came with your manual for $2,000. Now what you're going to do is just flip it for, say, $5,000. But you're also going to put in the package to the actual end buyer. Remember, you're not the end buyer. You're wholesaling real estate. So far, this process has cost you what? Nothing, except a little bit of your time. And you're going to make $2,000 or $3,000. Because I do it all the time. 2-3 times a week. It's so easy. And then I will teach you. You would fill out your lead sheet, send it to me, and I will explain to you. Here's why the $32,000 is not a deal breaker. Here's what we'll do. And I have all the forms. You probably can't see all the way back there. All the forms on how to do tax disputes, how to get rid of grass cutting. You understand? You're working with problem real estate because that's what you want. That's how you're going to make money. If there wasn't a problem, they don't need you. See how simple this is? So anyway, this is not the best example, but a great example because she's already agreed to that. And in this case, I would not do an assignment. I would do what is called an option agreement. All the students, you've heard me, you have it in there, and I think I've talked to everyone about the option agreement. I'm like 100% sure. I think there's one student that, I don't know, he's out in Kansas City or something. You know who you are. And I got one lead from him in like the last 2 months. So, hey, send me some more leads. All of you need to be filling out this lead sheet and sending it to me. And just like our agreement states, I will get back with you. This is the lead sheet. And email is the best way. You can call me, you can text me, but email is the best way because I do check my email in the morning and night. And once you're in the mentor program, I'm going to call you up and we're going to go over the situation together. But that gets you in. So I didn't want to do a super long video today. So let's recap how hard this business is. So, do you understand? You get home, if you get home from work, you sit down, boom, you can do it on your phone. You go to Craigslist. You click, here's what it looks like, right here. You click post to classified. We just did one together. I'm done. That ad is live and running. Now, you send them where you want. I send them to my website and I put my phone number on there. I'm going to be telling you, most people do call. But I get about 3-4 leads a week where people actually fill out the form on my website. And again, you can do all that in FreedomSoft. All that's here. And one last secret to leave you. FreedomSoft is how I ran my whole business. You can, by the way, do your websites on here. Here's your direct mail. You can do direct mail campaigns out of here. You got to do your mailings. That's how you get a hold of these people through Craigslist. You're going to get, you understand, you're going to come at this at like 2 or 3 different angles. And there's about 6 different ways to do it. There's 50 ways to do it, but there's 6 that I've narrowed down through hard knocks that I know work and will get your phone ringing and your website full. Do you understand? I did the hard work for you. And I'm here, and I've made money every year. Here's buyer leads. This is great. I think some of you have seen this. If you go into the leads part, you hit buyer leads. Those are set in. I'm sorry, it's under marketing. There's instant leads. Now, this is all MLS listings here. This is, again, another video, I'll show you how to use this. This FreedomSoft is awesome. I'm telling you. And again, you get a 30-day trial, and I'll get you in. You're broke? Let me know. I'll work with you. Cash buyers. So that house, we're going to do this another video because I'm starting to get into it. But anyway, you can go in here, just to give you an example. You can just go in here and put whatever state you're in. Again, over half the students are local. 44105, hit search. Now these are people that paid cash. Where they bought their houses, how much they paid for the house. These are cash buyers. So once you get the house under contract, you can either go on Facebook or Google their names and come up and send them a message. LinkedIn's a good one. We'll go have a class on that. Or just mail it to them. There's their address. He lives in Oklahoma. This trust, this company, it's a business that buys real estate in Cleveland. And this isn't a great area. This isn't too bad. East 118th. I've sold 2 houses on that street. Kane's not too bad either. He paid $72,000 cash, and $118,000. He only paid $1,384. So and he bought these recently. And you can go back. This is 90 days. You can go back years. I mail him a letter. Hey, I got a house in the same zip code that you just bought 2 houses in, which is 44105. Do you want to buy it? Here's the scoop. That's it. That's the whole business. And I just explained it to you. I don't know how long this video was, but it didn't take that long. And of course, we'll go into all different aspects. And again, I'll try to do this at a minimum every week for you guys. Hey, have a great Memorial weekend. I know it went a little quick. Feel free to rewind it. And if you didn't catch all this, find a quiet room. You got to do this, you guys. I'm going to follow up with you. You're going to be responsible. You're going to get this stuff done. You're in here. You're in this program. You spent some money. You got a great person that's done something for 20 years. Do you understand? That's how this country started, was on apprenticeships. I'm telling you. And for those of you, I think there's 3 students now that have done 4 contracts. One's done 4 contracts. One's done 2. And this is just in their first about 6 to 8 weeks. It works. It works for everybody. You just got to do it. And how long did that take? And I'm going to call that guy back because he might be a little upset. Have a great Memorial weekend, and you guys are great. Use me! My goodness. Sorry, I got to figure out how to turn this off. Got it.